live. Music is on.
Welcome to another Story Forward podcast. The greatest, the best, the most amazing story podcast in the world. One of that's no word, damn it. But this is how hype I am. The only podcast where we tell stories live, the only podcast with the shenanigans, the only podcast where we say what we truly feel and not scared of the man. I am your wonderful host, Dominique Mondesir, with
Gabriel Rathweg.
We are both best-selling authors. We write science fiction and fantasy. Gabe more fantasy, me more sci-fi, but have just jumped into the genre with 2 feet. How are you doing this fine day, sir?
Dude, I am phenomenal, man. Life is good. I am doing well. I am excited for this podcast, man. It's good to get to see you again. I feel like I haven't seen you in days, and it's only been days.
It's been days. It's been days.
How are you doing, brother? How are things going with you?
I've been good, man. I've been good. I have been good. Better now that I'm speaking to you. It's been crazy. After the audience might not know, but after like a big release, you have like a week slump. I know you've talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the bigger the release, the bigger the slump. So Destroyer of Gods was the big one, and I've not even said the mojo to write. I've not had just doing things, just promoting the book and putting it up different places and making videos and making shorts and the podcast and just promoting a new book in and of itself is a fucking full-time job apart from writing. So that has been taking up 90% of my time is promoting this new book, Destroyer of Gods, out now, paperback, ebook, audiobook. Get it while it's hot. Book 2 is coming out in Feb. But so I've been promoting that slowly. Now that's winding down. Everyone and their mother know it's out. So I'm just trying now to get back into some sort of normality. And right, Gabe, where have you gone? There you go.
I was just showing everybody how beautiful.
Thank you.
How handsome you are.
Reviews are in, reviews are slow. A good. Not, you know what I check? Never Amazon's reviews, always Goodreads, because those gals and gals fancy themselves as what's the word I'm looking for? Like
critics?
Not even critics, like
aficionados.
There you go, aficionados. Almost like foodies, wine tasters. They like not to smell where the grapes are made, not to smell the soil and get in there. Just get in there.
Get your nose in that glass.
Get your nose in that glass. So if you have like a 4-star rating on Goodreads, that's a 5-star rating anywhere else. And at the moment, the book is 4.5 on Goodreads.
That's like a 4.8, 4.7, man. That's solid on Amazon.
I know. So it's
on Amazon it's 5. But,
So 4.5 on Goodreads. The first proper written review as well. Destroyer of Gods.
Link is in the chat.
Link is in the chat. Get it now. It is still in the top 10K. I'm trying to keep it. I don't know how long that will be for, but I am just I'm just enjoying it. I'll probably, after you go, I'll say I'm going to do a video on my YouTube about the takeaway points, but I'll do that afterwards. How are you? How's talking about fucking good reviews. Craft is doing, sorry, I call your book Craft just for short, but the reviews are fucking on point.
Yeah, bro.
You're killing it.
It's a good book, man.
You're killing it. When other authors are complaining that the reviews haven't been coming in, Gabe has been fucking smashing the back doors in. And if you are from the UK, you know what that analogy means, smashing the back doors in. I don't know if...
Snoo?
Yeah.
But
grappage.
Consensual
Consensual anal grappage. Just Pow, pow.
Okay, if you're just listening to the podcast, that's both Dom and I making the anal grappage gesture, fist to open palm. Okay.
But yeah, Gabe has been killing it. A lot of authors. Shit. Last time I checked was 1A, like 207, son.
Yeah, son, I'm killing it.
That is why I say this again. I'm happy I met Gabe, but Gabe is like one of the top alternative history authors there is. Like,
bro, I think I might be in the top fucking 10, dude.
I'd say top 5, bro.
Maybe. Like that's cool, right?
That is a mate, like top 5 all really history cool. Like names that Gabe can drop his nuts. He's on the board and go bang.
Look at this. Okay, so actually, hey, dude.
What the fuck is out of the shadows?
Legitimately, I might be like top 2.
Okay.
Because look, this one doesn't count because you have to buy that for school, so it doesn't count.
Yep.
This one doesn't count because it's 99 cents.
And it's about porn.
Because this is 99 cents. This one doesn't count because it's $1.99. These two count.
Okay.
Because Gareth Brown is a pretty famous author. He's 11,000 reviews. AJ Riddle counts. He's 25,000.
AJ Riddle's a big dog. Yep.
But other than them two, like, I think.
And AJ Riddle is not really art history. It's more thriller anyway.
Right. I mean, it's time travel. It's time travel fiction. You know, so I'm more of alternative history. But yeah, man, like it's a niche. It's a niche, specific niche, and it used to be owned by these dudes. Let me pull them up real quick.
Oh shit! Look, go back. You're number 15 as well. 14.
Yeah. It was. It'll be number 10 soon too. Like these sales, it's gonna track for the rest of the month, man. Like it's
got 2 books in the top 20, man.
Bro, I've got 6 books in the top 50.
Yeah, big bro. Dog shit. Big dog shit.
Yeah, bro, it's good, solid shit. See, there's number 3. There's number 2. There's number 4. There's number 3. Oh, sorry. Number 5 is in the top 60 or something like that. Or number 5.
Amazing.
Here it is. Number 5. So yeah, top 65. But they were all up in the top like 40. But yeah, man, it's doing good. It's doing good. Yeah,
solid. And plus, a lot of authors have been moaning and bitching and wailing about reviews and shit like that, and yours seem unaffected, my friend. You're just
no. I've talked to you about this, haven't I?
Go on.
So I really think so I've been discussing like if I want to like what the benefits of pre-orders are.
Oh yes.
And previously there was no benefit unless you just want money early and see if your book can make some money, right?
Yes, that's true.
But this new algorithm, I think this is all guesswork, and this is not based on any science except for me looking at patterns and just guessing. But I believe because I put it out 2 weeks early and there were so many pre-orders, the algorithm is it's been established as a legitimate book. And these are legitimate reviews. So they come in, they go, okay, this is legitimate, da-da-da-da. And that is the benefit of pre-order.
That is true.
And I think that's changed. And that's why everybody that are dropping their books and getting, and they're trying to get book bombs. What is it called?
Review bombs.
Review bomb. And then everybody buys the same day and they shoot up the ranks. They don't want that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Amazon wants to control who's where. You know, and they want it to be legitimate people. Because I think there's a lot of people like complaining and like returning books. Like they buy them, return them because they don't like them because they're like, oh, why does everybody like this book? It's not that good.
Well, the little secret, I don't know if I'm saying this, but fuck it. A lot of authors have their review teams so they'll have.
What's a review team, dog?
Glad you asked, Mr. Rathweg. A review team is that dirty word that you hate, a newsletter list that say you have maybe between a couple of 100 people on there. You offer them incentives, in air quotes, signed books, freebies, behind the scenes, whatever you can do to sweeten that little deal. And then when the book lands, even if they haven't bought it, you'll have 100. I remember seeing one book. It was romanticy and romance authors are fucking hot for this. The book had come out only an hour. An hour later, it had 150 fucking 5-star reviews.
Oh my god! I never thought that was possible. Wow. How would you even do that?
So it's like, 150 reviews. Everyone who bedoes, like, oh my god, this is the next big amazing book. Let me buy it now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out it's just shit, and that's how you get caught. So I think Amazon are trying to crack down on that sort of stuff.
Well, I've also heard of this other thing where you can like pay a bunch of people in other countries, such as, I don't know, India or Pakistan, and people there will just review your book with their Amazon account without reading it. And just give you 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars.
We'll say the name offline, but when we went to Vegas, there was a gentleman who, I'm trying to be as broad as possible. There was a gentleman who, if I say the platform, people will know. So there's a gentleman.
No, they won't say the platform. They won't know.
There was a gentleman.
There was a person on a platform.
There was a person on a platform, and he was promoting his services.
They were.
he or she. I could be lying. I could be throwing. It could be a woman.
Everything in this podcast is based on speculation and hyperbole. And
it could be. It could be
all fiction, and all names, places, anything that sounds like real life is actually just based in fiction. Just
so this person, for a lot of money, I'm talking 5 to 10K, they would take your book, promote it everywhere on all the platforms, and shoot you up the rankings. They did that because a certain forward country that they were from, they had dozens and dozens and dozens of farms. When I knew a few people were thinking about it, and I remember hypothetically sitting in that dingy, smoky Vegas lounge. You remember that Vegas bar?
I don't think I was part of these conversations. Like, you were part of like a circle of people when I met you that I don't run with.
No. So you remember that the Vegas bar? Actually, the Vegas bar when we met. You know that the sofas.
The
middle one. So they were just authors gathering. So I was part of the conversation that people were talking about. I was like, this sounds like a sweatshop, and it went fucking quiet, and no one said anything. And it's like the silence lasted for about 5 seconds, and they just talked over it. Like what I said, just move on. And this kid was like, okay. Okay. Just keep on moving on. So that's the thing. When people talk about rights and slavery and let's go, listen, it only when it's convenient for them.
What's wrong with somebody making a living wage in their country so they can just write a few reviews for your book? What's wrong with that, Dom? You have 20 cents an hour, 20 cents a week in that country. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's not that much money for you though to get a bestseller, to make a couple $100,000.
It was just. But I wasn't even poo-pooing it or just coming all woke or left. Like, I can't believe you did that. I was like,
just pointing it out.
Doesn't that sound like a bit like slave labor?
Yeah.
And it was like, nah. I didn't say nothing. I was like, okay, we're obviously just,
yeah. No, 100%, man. Every time somebody approaches me about some kind of like crazy scheme or some way to make more money on the book than me,
they're all. It's like every person that's you see on YouTube or platform, I will tell you how to make money. Sooner or later, they get butts. Ty Lopez, the original. Oh, what have I got here? I've got a Ferrari. But you know what's more important? I've got these books in my garage. Fucking, he's been like embezzlement or some sort of inside trading for like $500 million. He's going to court. The government, like all those guys, sooner or later they get caught.
I operate by one real solid rule, and it's served me pretty well my whole life.
Go on, what's that?
Everybody's a liar. And everybody lies most of all to themselves. That's a
That
rule I
is
just
true.
go by.
That is
And if you operate under that rule, then you just won't get fucked over, you know?
Just
Like,
I operate because obviously my grandmother raised me. It's like if it's too good to be true, it normally is.
if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, it's normally is. But like, yeah, all these guys, even in the fucking red pill space and
just my head.
The red pill space and those alpha, all of them, they're not your friends. They are not your friends.
Like this.
You're just customers. You're just their customer.
Bro, it's very simple. There's a few things that people have been lied to their whole lives about. One, that it's complicated. It's not. Everything is not complicated. Everything is simple. You're just fucking dumb. And it's okay. It's okay. Most people are dumb. I'm dumb. You're dumb. Most people are dumb. Just remember, it's not that complicated. You're dumb. And if anybody says that they're smart, they're super dumb. The smartest people know how dumb they are. They just know it.
I know. Yeah, I will say all the time with that, but I have a different perspective.
Listen, bro, it's never that complicated.
I say it's not that it's never that complicated. It's that what do you want to sacrifice for whatever you're going for?
No, it's not that complicated, brother. You don't even have to sacrifice anything.
But you have to, though. Like,
no, you don't. What do you have to sacrifice?
Okay, if you want 6-pack abs and a ripped body, you've got to sacrifice sugar. You've got to
you don't have to sacrifice. You have to just choose how you want to consume sugar. Do you want to have it in a fruit form? Do you want to have it in a smoothie form? And do you want to have it
you know what sugar I'm talking about? I'm talking about those crispy donuts, those fries, those burgers.
You can have one or two. You can have one or two once a week, once a month, but you got to go to the treadmill after. You got it's not sacrifice, it's just trade-offs. Or it's like
I'll call that sacrifices. I'll call that.
You would, because you're at a stage in your life where you think of these things as sacrifices.
Yes.
See, I don't think of them as sacrifices. I think of them as indulgences. Like I said, I'm a little bit older than you, so I've lived like this period of life. I tell this to my wife, she hates it. She hates it because she's the same age as she's a year younger than you. But like, there's a truth about wisdom and experience that you just go through. No, it just is truth. Like, I'm not any smarter than I was when I was a kid. I'm just as dumb, but I have a lot more life experience and wisdom from it.
I'll say this: there's a lot of retarded old people out there.
Just because you age, you don't get more intelligent.
No, you get any wiser.
No, you do get wiser, but you also get less intelligent. Like, you forget shit. Like, you get people as they age now. Like, it used to be, as you aged, you got more broader education, more broader views, because you had an ability to do that. But now, as you age, people get more myopic and they specialize, And so as you age, you forget the things that you used to know. Like, the older you get now, you don't learn more. You learn more about specific things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That is true.
The Renaissance man doesn't exist. Like me and you and I, other people like us, but most people are not like that.
That's what I'm trying to, as much shit as I can do. As much shit.
It's hard too. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard as a motherfucker. It's hard as a motherfucker.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's really fucking hard. It's really fucking hard.
All right. Before we start the story, this one I wanted to take. You talked about your book and takeaways regards to your pre-order, because I know you're flip-flopping back and forth.
Did I talk about that? Yes.
No. Did you talk about that?
I think so. I think I said that like the 2-week pre-order is for the new algorithm. Yeah.
So
we'll reiterate the new algorithm for Amazon, the one that just started at the end of October and the beginning of November. I believe that a pre-order window will let the algorithm notice that your book is a book longer, and then we'll get ratings in when your book releases. So
your next release, then, how long are you going to do? You're going to do a month or 2 weeks?
So December 1st, I'm going to put up Warrior Academy for 2-week pre-order and have it released on the 15th of December.
Okay.
So pretty much the opposite of the last one. So the last one I put up a pre-order on October 15th, released November 1st. Mm-hmm. Now I'll put up a pre-order December 1st, released December 15th.
Okay.
And cool. I think this is a smart strategy because it's just before Christmas. Everybody, I don't know what it's like in England in Christmas, but in America, everybody just there's a period during December and January, where everybody just gets in a good fucking mood.
Okay.
Because in America, Christmas is still king, and people like want to spend money. They want to do stuff, even if the economy's shit and things are horrible. Christmas, there's like a 2-3 week window, like December, like right after Christmas or Thanksgiving, November 26th or 27th, whatever that date is, until after New Year's. And I think there'll be a sweet spot in that December 15th. I think that week before Christmas, I'll get a whole bunch of fucking sales. And I think Amazon will push it because from Chef's doing so well, I think it'll still be doing well. And so this is the gamble I'm doing with that 9-month release thing.
Just piggyback launch.
Piggyback launch, algorithm.
Boom. Yeah.
We'll see. It just may be a valuable strategy until next October when they change the
algorithm. It's like different again. I
wanted to say one thing first about what you were saying earlier. So Dom was talking earlier about how he just released a book and you had about a week of real tough dopamine spiking and shit like that. And the reason is, for me, I go through the same exact thing because I truly think that as an author, as an artist, as a person that creates art for a living, we do have this small bit in the back of our brain. Every time we release something, we hope it goes. We hope everybody buys and it becomes like super like.
There's a small,
tiny part of us that goes, "Oh, everybody! This book is going to make me famous." It's not famous. It's going to be like the thing.
Like put me on the map. Put me on the map.
And that when that doesn't happen, that
it's like
the hard work.
It's a fucking stab right in the heart with just a twist.
And you watch your. It's like falling in love and out of love every few hours for about a week. And so it's like it's what I imagine. Okay,
that's a perfect analogy.
It's exactly what I imagine a woman going through her period feels like. Let's go! Let's go.
Hi, Dominique Mondesir, author, set scores. Have no opinions or thoughts on that matter. Those comments are all my host, Gabriel Rathweg. No, but that analogy is brilliant. That analogy, like, it is like falling in a lat.
Thank you, Liz.
Liz was not.
Liz is on board. She's what's
that
up.
That is the analogy. So like falling in and out of love. Like shit. And I've had it.
Don't be a pussy, Dom.
And I've had it. Both were like last month, October, I knew the book wasn't gonna be a bestseller because it was a weird Western thing. But this month I was like, yep, the book's great. A-Fawn, I've got this. Like, it's gonna fucking kick it. It's gonna do shit. And then you just have the like, and it's just like, you motherfucker, not again. It just feels like pushing a boulder up a hill, like up.
It
like
is pushing a boulder up a hill.
Oh god! And then you slip, and that boulder just rolls over you, and you've got to get up. And it's yeah. And I get, I understand why people burn out. Or just like you just like I can't keep getting punched in the face like this. So yeah. Being honest, I expected the best book, one of the best books I've written. A-Fawn are a major force, the biggest force in that lit RPG progression fantasy genre. They have tried going into other genres like sci-fi and romance, but they haven't got the audience for it. So I thought everything was set up, like audio by John, who did Mickey 7. I was like, let's go. And
it's only been 7 days too.
I know. But the thing is, you're a good friend for keep boosting me, but we've done this long enough that we know.
All right, let me tell you the truth. Okay, here's what's going on right here.
Hold on. Let me hold on. All that for we know. Like, it's not like this is my first, third, or fifth. You know, it's just instantly like.
Yes, it's not going to be a bestseller.
Yeah, you know, it's like. And other friends are like been bigging me up. It's like, I know, I'm not. I've been in this 10 years.
Oh, I'm not bigging you up. I called you a pussy. I called you a bitch. I
I know
said
you
get
did.
back to
So
work. I
um
said quit being a baby. I played a hey, is this the tiniest violin in the world? Dom goes, hey, what's that? And I go, oh, like let me play it back. And he goes, oh.
so yeah, but
But you are. You're
that
amazing.
analogy was
You got a
brilliant.
big
It's
dick
like
too. Big dick.
it's like falling in love. It's like falling in love again and again. And someone who's hot right now, Matt Dimmingham.
Burning
If
it up.
you if
Flame it hot.
if you go back into his last couple of series, they did jack shit.
Whoa,
Some of
whoa,
them,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm. They didn't do jack shit. He was a solid author. I mean, he's got his. Well, I guess it's not fair. We can't look back now because all of his stuff that he used to have is probably blowed up, right?
built up. But even I was looking, and some like the old stuff has like 50 reviews or
Oh, yeah, like look, 1.8 for Kaiju Battlefield, 2.6 for Dominion of Blades. Yeah, so most of his old stuff, high art, that's David North.
go into
1.8, Pablo Gray.
go into his author bio thingy and look at the like go into that and then go production date and you can scroll that back in like time and just see.
Where do I go? Let me
So
go to the side here. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. We apologize for the Story Forge podcast. We are currently talking smack about other authors, and we will be proceeding with the story shortly. Now back to Dom and Gabe.
so
No,
like
we're not talking shit. We're just talking about progression.
so go to where's the fucking all books and then go to publication date, yeah, and then just scroll back in time to that motherfucker. So go back, go down.
Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
Look, see,
So
13.
this is German. Trailer Park Fair. So what year is this? That's paperback, out of
God
print.
knows.
Dominion of Blades. So I remember
Look,
when Matt started.
107, 109.
No, but I think I remember when Matt's first book that hit, and I think it was Dominion of Blades. Because this came out in 2017? Yeah. So this is right when I started writing.
Okay.
And I don't remember it having this many reviews.
No, because of Donut and.
But here's the thing.
I know what you're. I can read your mind, but yes, that is the
13K. Thing. So I know you told me you were talking to Matt. And Matt is an awesome dude, and I like.
He's good. I love him. I love Matt.
I love Butcher's Massacre. I love Jesus Christ, Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah,
phenomenal series. He's a phenomenal writer. He's a super talented dude.
What I'm saying is that
and this is not talking shit about Matt.
No,
he's amazing. Dude.
This is I'm using an example. This is like we all every time we push publish, we all expect to have a Dungeon Crawler Carl.
We all want this to happen.
This happened, but most of the time it doesn't until it does. So that's what I'm trying to say is like if you go back through Matt's stuff, like some of the stuff is out of print because obviously he thought the books weren't good or it was just taking them off.
Yeah. Or maybe he wrote it before there was fucking digital. I don't fucking know.
Could be.
Like, so I don't like I said when I first heard of Matt, he was in the groups with me, and it was Dominion of Blades.
Yeah.
And then Hobgoblins 2. Yes, that's like when I remember. And then he showed up with Kaiju. I remember that Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon. But then it was Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah.
And that was like boom.
So that's what everyone hopes for, but it doesn't happen. And every time it's like kick right between the gonads. So going back to me, what I was saying is things I know and I've taken from this is because one, I'm brand new to the genre. And two, I should have done my due diligence in tracing the footsteps of how people grew in that domain, in that genre, i.e., putting my stuff on Royal Road, growing an audience in the outside, and then when it hit, then go. So, I've got my stuff on Royal Road now, trying to build up for book 2, but I feel like if I had done that like a year prior, things would have been different. So that's the takeaway for me. There is, if you're writing in a new genre, then see how other people have done it, like Primal Hunter and He Who Fights Monsters. Those guys, fucking years started on Royal Road and grew a fucking readership. The Merchant Crowd,
no,
the book, like
almost a decade, dude.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Like 7-8 years, like they were doing that stuff. They had like thousands of pages backlog.
Yeah. So and then that Merchant Crab, who the book that came out at the same time as me.
Okay, this is Tom's nemesis.
Stop.
And I'm not going to put his book up because I don't want him to get mad. This is Dom's nemesis. This is his Palestine to his Israel, or his Israel to his Palestine. I don't know, but it's like that's his like God.
So the merchant guy, host. I don't even know his real name. Host, Host. He
put his book out. I guess we'll just show it.
No.
Name
Listen.
Name dropping.
He did the right thing. So I stalked him on Royal Road. Sorry, whoever you are, host.
All right, now we gotta pick this book. I'm sorry, dude. Jesus.
And he had only been on Royal Road for a year. So it looks like he, unlike me, the idiot that I am, he knew what to do and just fucking had the books there. Maybe he wrote the books before,
and
he
only had 4,900.
Yeah, maybe he wrote the books before, and he's just
He's only at 4,900, bro. Listen, man, it's a difference of like 6 books a day.
Still 6 books a day, motherfucker.
Bro, the difference between you and him is like 6 books a day. Your nemesis shouldn't be 6 books a day. Your nemesis should be
Primal Hunter.
Yeah. Your nemesis should be Primal Hunter. No, your nemesis should be
Primal Hunter. Would be the next. He'll be
that should be your nemesis. That way, you want like number 1. You want Frida McFadden as your nemesis, dude. Reach for the stars, bro. That way you fall among the clouds.
That's true. Something like, but yeah. But so my stuff night is on Royal Road.
Yeah, look, he's 9, you're 14.
I've been putting it up there.
And I have a bone to pick.
Hold on, let me just finish. So so I have put my stuff on Royal Road. It's been going good. People seem to be loving it. Reviews been good. But anyway, you pick your bone, sir. Pick your bone.
Wait, I was just messing around.
No, pick your bone. What are you gonna say?
I charge $5.99 for my books.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. How much have Avon put your book for?
$3.99. Well, hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I had different expectations than Dom. With working with Aethon. I am a huge fan of Aethon. I think they're great. I'm a big fan of
Aethon.
Bro, I know. I'm not saying you don't. Hey, man, just because I say I do doesn't mean you don't. We're not binary here.
He came across as that. I just want to say I love the opportunity they gave me.
Dude, me thinketh he doth protest too much, bro. Like, how gayer can I sound? Me think he doth protest too much.
But anyway, yeah, that's all I want to say.
We're just talking shit.
If you're going into a new genre, then
do the diligence.
Do the diligence. Find out where the readers hang out and go there. That's it.
Real quick, happy birthday! I think Liz, it was Jack's birthday. You guys are on vacation somewhere. I hope you guys are having a good time. I saw some pictures.
Happy birthday!
And I hope you're having fun. But see, like my expectations with Aethon are different than yours. My expectations are to increase my reader base by a certain percentage. So, like currently, I show this a lot because I am that dude. But,
you are that dude.
Well,
I don't do that either.
But what I really want, is reports marketing.
Dude,
is my goal is to get this here, this number 4952 to 10K. So my goal is 10,000 followers. And with 10,000 followers, I feel like I have the freedom to not have to do anything else outside of just writing a book.
Where do you find out? On Author Central?
Yeah, you go to Author Central, and then
Let me
it's
have a look at that
reports
shit.
and
Let me have
marketing.
a look at that shit. I think mine's only like 1,000 or 2,000. Let me have a look.
Glad you guys made it home, Liz.
Offer Central, and where did you go? Profile.
Reports and marketing. Reports and
Reports and
marketing.
marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1566.
Okay, so hopefully by the end of this, I don't know, 3 or 4 months with Athon bump, you should be over 2,500. I think the amount of people who are going to follow you from this book, also like, I think you'll be in at least 500 to 1,000 people. But I think the problem that we have right now is with this new algorithm. We've been conditioned and trained to get this like bump immediately and see what the book comes out as and get this like high rank, and like right now, like it's just not going to happen anymore. I think Amazon's changed it to, unless you are genuinely have 1,000 plus people buying your book every day, they're not going to rank you up that high. And it's going to be they're going to look at a trend and see how many people buy it, and then if it goes up and down, and that's how they're going to rank you. You know, they're just cutting off the money because there's less money.
There's less money,
and they're going to give the money to people who sell books and don't get chargebacks and stuff. That's just what's going on. And 6,000 now is probably the equivalent of hitting like 1,000 or 2,000 then. And I'm looking at it this way because I hit 450, right? So From Chef hit 450, From Chef 5 hit 250. And that's a difference of only 200 rankings, but that's from 450 to 250 is harder to get to than 10,000 to 5,000, right?
Yeah, that's a fucking big jump, man.
It's a big jump.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
I think from now on, it's just going to be harder to do, man. It's just going to be harder to do.
We said this is why this is why the podcast has been created, started. This is why shit is going to get harder.
But here's the thing too about Athon, which we love. Steven read are awesome. But look how many 1, 2, 3, 4 of the
whole
top
thing,
9
the whole thing
are Athon. And then if you look at the top 50, like more than half are Athon books. And that's not just in progression fantasy stuff anymore, because they brought in a real like big stable of authors. I like it. And multicolored.
They're going for that diverse market, the diverse market.
God. So I don't know, man. It's going to be a real interesting Christmas because we'll start with the story now soon. We'll get started with the story, but it's going to be a real interesting Christmas, bro, because a lot of people who are making a lot of money with their books aren't going to be making a lot of money with their books.
No.
And it's going to be a hard Christmas for a lot of people, man. I'm sorry. No more pay to play. There's not going to be pay to play.
What I'm happy is the podcast is going to go well. All the shorts, the shorts are killing it.
Killing it, bro. Here, I'll show this so everybody can see. I like to brag a little bit, but
the shorts are killing it. We're on fucking everywhere, but
we are. We only have 85 subscribers. We have 1,000 videos. And go ahead, sorry.
I am. I'm also looking, because I didn't realize you got your start on Royal Road as well. I'm looking to jump in that.
I didn't get my start on Royal Road.
Well, you know what I mean. You're posted on there. Don't fucking act all snooty. You're like, I don't fucking start there with those dweebs. Royal Road. Ugh.
Nerds.
No.
Royal Road.
I'm looking to jump in there and and get a name for myself.
I actually didn't get much of a following from Royal Road, truth be told.
No?
I tried it and it was
How long did you try it for?
I don't know, like 6 months.
Okay, fair.
Like, so I wrote my first book novella, didn't do well. Wrote my second one, didn't do well. Wrote Warrior Academy.
Yeah.
Did pretty well because Lit RPG was brand new.
Okay.
But it's so bad. I'm rewriting, editing it, coming out again. But so bad. But then I got a following from that. And then I did I Am Gamer, and I got that out in time. I did that on Royal Road.
Yeah. No.
I Am Gamer 2. I Am Gamer 2 I did on a Royal Road. But I'm Gamer 1 I didn't. But I'm Gamer 2 I did. And got a little bit of following. But I pushed it out so fast, it just wasn't that good. I lost the series and blah, blah, blah. So it actually was a detriment to me because, like, at the time I was trying to rush out books that weren't that good.
Okay.
So I was lucky enough, and I want to say I just was on the cusp between getting grandfathered in between the old people who were all in there, like Alaron and those first guys.
Yeah.
And then the new guard, which is like oversaturated the market. I was in there at a time where there weren't enough books, so people wanted more, and they read my stuff even though it was bad.
Okay.
But now it's pretty good, and I've been there long enough that I've it's been 8 years now. 2025. Yeah, I started in 2017, so we're at 8 years now. But look at this, dude. Check this out. 28 days, 32.8 thousand views. That says less, but that's because I have the timeline. I could just make it longer. But 105 watch hours, 16 extra subscribers. That's in just 28 days. Like, that's nothing. Look at this one, dude. 664, 600, 378. Dude, this is 2 days, 3,000 views. If even 1% converts to sales, 31 books. 10% is your goal. That's 312.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 1% is 31, 312. Yeah. Dude, that's the goal, man. Convert to sales. That's why we're doing podcasts. That's why we don't charge for it. That's why we don't have the things, because it's like,
that is very true. That is very true.
Yeah. But look, that's great, man. We could even go longer. Let's do 90 days. Like 3,000, 2,400. Now we've dropped off a little bit, but everybody dropped off right here. Everybody right here. Okay, so I watch this shit because I'm home all day. I watch the trends. I learn this stuff, man. I'm so knowledgeable about fucking everything in the world right now. If you want to know anything, just ask me. I'm fucking amazing. Super humble too. But look, we went from 3,000 to like 2,000. So we lost about 1,000 views, I think. But this is when all the streamers, they lost hundreds of thousands, millions of views, and they've all been complaining about it. We don't give a fuck because we don't make our money off this shit.
We don't make money. Yeah, don't make money.
Everything. This is all gravy. We only started doing this 2.5 months ago.
That's true, man.
We're at 20, dude. It's crazy how successful we are. And I know I'm talking shit, dude. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's crazy how successful we are at this in such a short amount of time. It hasn't converted to like millions of dollars. But it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. It's okay. We start, like, if anybody was like, "Hey, in 3 months you would have 35,000 views, you'd up your sales by 10%, and blah 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 blah," they'd be like, "You're crazy," and you don't even charge for it.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
yeah.
All we do is use Opus, cut shorts, throw them out there, and hang out for an hour and a half.
That is true. And
write books. We're amazing authors. We're super talented authors who write books. We're phenomenal at our job.
And write books.
But dude, you got to frame it as, you're amazing. I'm amazing. We're freaking amazing. People are so jealous of your life. So jealous, dude. So jealous.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Welcome to the Storyforge Podcast, episode 25. We are your hosts, Dominique Mondesir, Gabriel Rathweg, Dominique Mondesir. Sir, how is London, England treating you?
It is good. We've done all this. It's great.
No, we're starting the podcast now.
No, we're not. We're 43 minutes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, story.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting. Have we got anyone watching at all yet?
Liz was there like hours ago.
I know, that's true. Sorry, Liz.
Hey, Liz, I remember you. Dom's sexist.
Where's Taylor? What's Tyler?
He's probably asleep, dude.
That's true. It's Philippines. Late, it's true. That's true. Anyway,
why are you asking about little boys?
Welcome to the Storyforge podcast. This will be the silly goose right now.
Both Dom and I are suffering from extreme dopamine depletion from having books out the last couple of weeks, as we talked about. So today's Storyforge is going to be a little bit difficult, but we're going to power through because we are both professionals. We're experts at our craft, and you know what?
That's true. All right,
we tell amazing stories.
So, welcome to Storyforge podcast. Fuck, I'm going black.
Welcome to the Storyforge podcast with Gabriel and Dom. Today, we're going back into the world of the Chatham Arms, a world of
The Man
Show with Timo and Devo. Timo is a...
Are you Timo?
No, you're Timo.
Oh, so Timo is... he's changed from a BDSM backup dancer, singer, mage, and now he's a vampire lord. He's blonde. He's albino. He's sexy. He's got leather trousers, and a silk shirt. Some might say a blouse with topped off. Well,
think Val Kilmer, Interview with a Vampire.
Yes, with
that level of gay.
Oh, that with fur coat.
R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah, dude, cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man, it was rough. Anyway, moving on.
Sorry, fucking man. And he's got a werewolf fur coat which he killed from a werewolf. His bare fucking hands. And he got turned by a vampire by some lesbian vampires, but that's another story. That's another story. And then a podcast. Listen to the earlier podcast if you want to learn that. Davo is still a goth screamo.
Davo is a screamo lord, a goth lord, and currently he looks like, in my mind, he looks like Sting from UCW UCW wrestling back in the day, if you know that reference, but like with no muscles and super like bird chested and weak, kind of like a cross between Sting from the UCW. I think it was UCW, not the WWF. And the shooters from Colorado. What was that shooting? The first one? The first shooting. The first one with the goth gays, the goth nerds. Columbine. Yeah, he crossed between the Columbine shooter and Sting from UCW wrestling. Is it UCW? Okay. Anyway, and Timo and Davo just faced off because they hate each other, because vampire lords and screamo lords occupy the same space of depression in the mind. Mm-hmm. And they faced off, and I believe Timo grabbed Davo by the back of the neck and held him up and was going to bite him from the rear, but Davo held his mouth shut and shot him anal grappage blast, screamo from the rear, and launched Timo into the elevator thing. But then we got attacked, right?
By Tyler,
the zombie lich, right? Lich Lord?
The Lich Lord. The Hershey Rider.
The Hershey Highway Rider, yes. And Chatham's Arms is completely surrounded by zombies.
By zombies, ghouls, and all sorts of creepy crawlies. And Tyler's come in on a throne made of sexy
gay
men.
Zombie men, right? Or no, real men. Real men.
They're oiled up and they're bare chested, and he's riding on them and he's doing all this. And then war has started.
The music just changed perfectly with that.
Yeah, war has started. So let's get into.
We just upgraded Chatham's Arms too. The defenses were upgraded to there's Gatling guns outside, and there's other things. I don't know. I think he's in bed, Liz. We can't keep the little kids up past their bedtime in the Philippines. That's like slave labor. Tyler, get online. Get out of bed.
He's a little shit.
Like a sweatshop.
He's a little shit. These shit comments.
Oh, it's funny.
Fuck you, Tyler. If you listen to this, fuck you.
All right.
So.
Episode 25 Forge.
War has descended upon the Challenger Arms. War, mayhem, violence. As Tyler, the Hershey smuggler, the fudge packer, the whatever
Klondike bar rapper,
the lynch lord himself looks upon the Chatham Arms with vengeance, with anger, with hate, with whatever the word I can't think.
Lust?
Lust. His bare-chested torso, oiled up with baby oil, looks upon the Chatham Arms as the turrets around the Chatham Arms compound starts ablaze. Boom, 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 boom. Smoke, flames, and shells land among his forces, scattering them to the wind. Bodies ripped up, cries, wails echo through the air. Timo, the vampire lord, looks upon the destruction majestically. Blonde hair, blonde shoulder length hair, fluttering in the wind. Blouse open, abs showing. He looks down upon the carnage and is satisfied. The stench of burnt bodies waft up into his nostrils. Looking up into the sky, he notices that dawn is quickly approaching, and with it, his one weakness. Like any pasty human being, the sun. Turning to Davo, he looks and says, "We need to end this quickly, brother. We need to end this quickly. End this quickly and end this now. This leech lord is nothing but a pest, a plague on our very existence." Davo looked at Timo confused. When did you start talking like a 18th century earl? It's what comes with being a vampire lord. I am now regal. I am now sophisticated. I now bathe in the blood of virgins. Let's show him who's boss.
Timo pulled Captain Morgan out on the balcony as he lisped his soliloquy to me. One knee up, raised his fluffy, half-open shirt fluttering in the breeze as he held his hand up, pinky extended, as if he was holding a dainty cup of tea to his lips. Does a vampire lord make you gay as well? I asked him.
It makes you camp. Camp is not gay. Camp is a thing upon itself. Camp is like, oh shit, what's that singer? Boy George. Camp is like Boy George. Camp is like the oh fuck. There is pause. There is that wasn't intentional. There is
breaking the fourth wall.
Break fourth wall. There is a band, the Eurythmics.
Oh yeah.
I'm breaking
androgynous.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
Androgynous. Yeah. The 70s.
Camp.
Yeah. Camp. Okay. See,
Unpause.
Brits have different words for it. Okay.
Unpause. Camp.
Just as I was
mid androgyny. Camp means being a man and rocking eyeliner.
I was about to refute Timo's words and gesture down to his giant, oversized codpiece, but right at that moment, the smoke and flames outside the recently raised fence around the Chatham's Arms began to clear. And though we had both watched the carnage of war that we had just wrought, the results were far less than we expected. Obviously, zombies aren't living. And though we had burned, maimed, cut, hurt, shot many of them, most of them still had their heads intact, which, as any good listener of science fiction or fantasy knows, zombies must be beheaded or debrained in some such fashion. Is that right?
That's correct.
100% correct.
That's correct.
I checked my HUD and Googled the search, and that's a fucking old man thing to say. Oh, shit! I pulled up the internet and Googled the web. The information came back as I picked the website, pulling up Netscape, and read the information. Yes, zombies must be decapitated or debrained somehow.
As As Davo tried to read the information, the snarky AI came in and said, "There's no AI, dickhead. Society is now crumbled." But yes, for your information, to destroy a zombie, one must behead the zombie.
Or destroy its brain.
Or destroy its brain.
And while our Tretham's Arms defenses had blasted round after round into the mob of zombies, most of them were not headshots. And all too soon, the fence around our compound was engaged with hundreds upon hundreds of the undead. Tyler, the shit rider, sat upon his throne of man bone and laughed maniacally, head thrown back, and pointed. "Go, my zombie army! Attack!" Davo, gave Timo a look dead in the eyes. I think we're going to have to get dirty. We're going to have to get...
How dirty?
Mosh pit time.
Drinking my glass of Captain's Morgan's, I downed it in one and tossed the glass overboard. Dirty. We have to get dirty. Bringing up my HUD, I looked at the statistics of the coat I had won in combat. The defenses, the werewolf. My God, I just went blank. The defenses of the wolf coat offered me protection against werewolf bites, protection, funny enough, against zombie bites, but more than that, it caused fear and confusion against prey-like animals. Wrapping the coat around me, I hoped that what I was about to do would work. Gesturing like I was the woman from the Titanic, I spread my arms.
I'll never let go, Jack, never let go.
And looked upon my domain. You dare attack Chatten Arms? Behold the power of a vampire lord. Leaping from the towers, Timo swooped down using his vampire-like powers to fly. Because everyone knows vampires can fly. He scooped down. He scooped down and ripped one zombie head after the next, flying like a shitty Superman. The cries from the zombies, as they panicked, scattered before him. Not done, he turned into hundreds of bats and swarmed through the masses, biting, plucking, lifting up where he could. The more he fought, the more his energy started to deteriorate. Bringing up his statistics, he saw that he needed blood, fresh blood. These zombies were nothing more than husk, bones, or diseased. Being a vampire lord, of his caliber, not some trashy Twilight vampire, no. Being a vampire, Diaries of a Vampire Lord, he knew that only the freshest, tastiest morsels would do. His eyes opened. The baby old men who flocked around Tyler were alive. They were some kind of human, but they were alive. Cloud of bats descending, dropped upon two, but as he formed and went to grab, his target slipped from his hands. Shit! What the? He tried to grab another and another, but each time he grabbed, they slipped and slide, and he soon found his hands covered in... No! He looked down. Fucking baby oil!
I watched from atop the Chatham's arms as Timo leaped off and flew down like a shitty Superman and began attacking the zombie horde like he had just snorted an 8-ball. Head after zombie head flew off, flying like tennis balls hit at random. And then, moments later, he burst into a cloud of shadow bats that continued the chaos. Zombie after zombie was decapitated or smashed and killed. Hundreds dead and or dying or destroyed under Timo's wrath. But I could see with my HUD as we were in a party that his magic power, his mana, was decreasing at a rapid rate. And soon he would be out of magic. But it seemed that Timo realized the same thing because he rushed over to Tyler, the Hershey Highway Rider's throne, and swarmed the only living combatants on the battlefield. I sighed a sigh of relief that I didn't have to jump into that sea of stinky dead zombies, and that Timo would be okay. But then, to my surprise, the bats recombined and Timo reappeared as the vampire lord, though covered in a strange, sticky white substance. His scream from the throne echoed across the streets of London, so loud the moaning and groaning of zombies couldn't be heard. And I watched as Tyler gestured towards Timo, and the vampire lord was struck to the ground, and Tyler stood atop him. Shit, I said out loud. I'm gonna have to get into this. The blinking light in my HUD, which had been sitting there and mocking me for the whole time that I watched Timo destroy the enemy, made me groan. It was a last-ditch event. I read the inscription one more time. For emergency use only. By using the Crow effect, the Screamo Lord will effectively transform all of his power, turning him into a version of Brandon Lee from The Crow, where his Screamo magic reinforces his body, giving him unlimited power and kung fu abilities, but unfortunately, like Brandon Lee the Crow, it only lasts for a short time, and his brain will explode from the inside after 3 minutes. For you, however, your brain will not explode, and instead, your Screamo Lord ability will be spent, and you will be pushed back down to level 10. Watching out again as Timo screamed and roared in pain as Tyler, the rider, gestured again, this time thrusting his hips as well. I made the decision and pushed the button. A scream erupted from the depths of my soul, so painful that I felt my throat turn bloody as it came out of my mouth. But then, a moment later, the pain was gone, and my entire body was infused with a power that I'd never felt before. A grin came across my face, a predatory grin. I looked down upon the sea of enemies before me, more specifically to Tyler and Timo. It was time to fly.
How did I find myself pinned down by an oiled up, chest hairless leech lord? I would not know. But as me and Tyler rolled around, grappling, oiled and sweaty, I tried to get grips, tried to lock him in any sort of wrestling, judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu control I could. But every time I grabbed him, like the famous Turkish oil wrestling, there was nothing I could do. He just slipped out. A thought came to me. As I had once watched Turkish Roll Wrestling and watching horror at how they grabbed grips. I looked at Tyler's leather pants, conveniently the same black color as mine, and launched myself forward, hands going behind his pants. I did the all wrestling move called an all checked, grabbing taint and everything else. I lifted him up sky high. A scream of pleasure, pain, bit of both came from Tyler's mouth as I lifted him up and did the only thing I knew how to. I flew. Tyler's screams of help and pain reached his herd of hairless, soulless, baby old men as they latched onto my legs. I tried to shake them off, but their grip was iron strong. Their bodies may be oiled up, but their hands were surely not. Pulling me back down, I landed heavy on my back, but I managed to punch Tyler straight in the face with the last remains of my strength. The mana, magic, or energy, or power level was blinking red. I was in the danger zone. Not only that, but the sun only had another 10 or 20 minutes before it prepared. I felt my body getting weaker. The more the light started to cast the darkness back into its domain. Getting up to my hands and feet, Tyler stood above me and grinned. You think this is my final form? You think you can defeat me? You are wrong. Men, to me! Arms and legs outstretched, I watched in horror and fascination as Tyler's rent boys, cronies, latched onto him one after the next, and in some, like the Centipede, if anyone's seen that movie,
Human Centipede,
yeah, started to form a robot, a human robot. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Arms, torsos became arms, legs became feet, and bit by bit, each male latched onto Tyler until he was 15 feet large. What the? Escaped my lips before a 10-foot size, no, a 5-foot size foot kicked him in the chest and sent me flying into a horde of zombies.
My body changed and my concave chest and muscleless arms tripled in size. And my face became covered in white paint. Immediately as I leaped from the balcony of the Chatham Arms and flew down to the ground below. I landed in the middle of the horde of zombies and immediately lashed out with feet and hands, decapitating and destroying a zombie with each punch or kick. My martial prowess becoming such that none of these monsters was a problem. I laughed and roared in ecstasy and the thrill of battle as I dominated monster after monster on my way to save Timo's beleaguered self. In just a few minutes, I made it through the zombies, hundreds dead in my wake, and was standing before the flotilla, just in time to see a giant 15-foot-tall monstrosity appear in front of me. My HUD blinked and I accessed the message, reading it and blinking my eyes in disbelief. What the fuck is a gay Voltron? I said out loud.
What? Wait.
Just as the giant monster spun,
We're so good.
7-foot-long arm lashing out and catching me in the side, launching me backward into the sea of zombies, end over end, losing all sense of equilibrium. When I finally stopped rolling and my brain quit bouncing inside my skull, I realized that almost every part of my body was being assaulted by hundreds of sharp, agonizingly sharp teeth. Thankfully, my crow body upgrade made me impenetrable to physical damage, but the countdown in my HUD showed me I had less than a minute left in this form, and I knew that as soon as that was over, I would be transformed back to regular old level 10 Devo, which I didn't even know what that fucking meant, but I knew it wasn't the Crow Screamo Lord. So, as the time ticked down, 59, 58, 57, just that fast, that's how seconds go, I jumped back to my feet and lashed out, throwing zombies off of me in droves, making my way back over to Timo and the giant Gay Voltron. A few punches and kicks later, I was back into the clearing where Timo was facing off with the giant monstrosity. But this time, he was holding his own. He was dancing back and forth on his tiptoes and laughing maniacally, fingers raised in the air, his hair flowing and his Fabio-like shirt blowing in the wind. While Tyler, the gay Voltron, screamed in rage as he swung wildly. "Stand still, vampire!"
I ducked and dodged as Tyler's massive hands tried to grab hold of me. I had used his own tactic against him. Taking 2 bottles of baby oil, I had doused myself like it was a Diddy party in the early 90s. Hair glistening, abs popping. Every time he tried to hit me, it'd come close, but it'd glide off my flesh and I'd dance away. I, for whatever reason, still had the memories of being a backup dancer, singer, mage. It was like it was in my bones. It was. What do they always say? Once a dancer, always a dancer. Doing the splits, I watched as Tyler's manicured fingers slid off my head and slapped it away. The sunlight was slowly encroaching, and I know I didn't have long. Davo had been slapped silly, and as the seconds counted down, his body shrunk and shrunk and shrunk. Where he was once defined and ripped, as each second went past, he appeared to get weaker. We were running out of time. If we didn't go now, it would be all over.
My body began to shrink noticeably, and I could feel my power start to wane. I glanced up. The sun was also starting to break the horizon. I looked over and saw sweat began to, well, not just sweat, blood, sweat, and tears began to...
Feces
began to exude from Timo as the sun's rays hit him. Time was running short. It was now or never.
Looking over at Davo, I said, "On me!" We both ran. Me taking the right, him taking the left. I had a plan, but I had to time this perfectly right. Davo held his own, blocking punch, blocking kick, and running towards the center mask, while I leapt on top of Tyler's arm, right arm, and ran up it. Men cried underneath my feet, "Ew!" as I stomped down, running faster and faster. Tyler's beady little eyes came from the center chest, But that's what I wasn't. That it wasn't what I was going for. I was going for the head. As Davo spinning back kicked Tyler in the face, right between the eyes and the center of the chest. I flew forward and exploded into a million bats. The kick didn't do enough damage, but I would take care of the rest.
Just as I kicked Gay Voltron, my blow having little effect, it did its job and distracted the monster just long enough for Timo to attack as he exploded into 100 different shadowy bats. At that exact, a cloud passed over the newly rising sun. Timo's powers surged in strength as the shade hit him full blast, and his bat body slammed into the 15-foot homosexual Voltron, taking it down in shrieks of pain and ecstasy from the many men covering Tyler, the Hershey Highway rider, as it fell back, slamming into the ground with a crash so loud and so heavy that a small mushroom cloud was created, covering the scene right as every last bit of power left my body and I collapsed to the ground, shrinking back to little old level 10 Davo.
It was now or never. In the form of the bats, I couldn't hear or see. Not like if I was in human form. Instead, everything came in blurs, in shapes, and echoes. But I saw that shit-eating grin. I saw his face and I knew what I had to do. Bats, forming in an arrow, dived on the head and dived on the head, and I fully formed back into my human form as I grabbed. God.
Timo flew onto Gabe Voltron, turning back into his human form for a split second as he stood atop, staring Tyler in the eye. Then, with a predatory grin, he turned back into his bats, all flying into Gabe Voltron's mouth. One after the other, hundreds of bats did a reverse wake where they flew into the mouth of the Gabe Voltron. Bat after bat flew into its mouth until suddenly Timo was gone. Every bat was inside Voltron. The monster began to convulse, shaking on the ground until a blood-curdling scream so loud that the zombies around us, brains ruptured in their heads, and I, being only level 10, collapsed to the ground as Mega Gay Voltron stood up, screamed again, and then hundreds of bats shot out of his ass.
Stop. As hundreds of bats, as I escaped where many men had been before.
Many men.
I landed back into my human form amongst a shower of blood. Mouth open to the sky, I drunk my fill as my power increased, and I saw a notification. Congratulations, you have defeated number 4, Tyler, the Hershey Rider Leech Lord. Congratulations on your first defense on Chatham Arms. Each of you have now leveled up an extra 10 points, and Davo Screamlord is back to his original level. Congratulations on your first defense.
I shook my head, rising from the ground, my body suddenly full of strength. But then, I glanced over and saw Timo, standing, arms akimbo, glorying, full of power, but covered in a dark brown sheen.
And that is it for the Story Forge podcast.
Woo, woo, woo.
That was. Oh, I've not seen this cat.
That's Wesley. He's my big boy. He's a ragdoll. He's about 20 pounds. You know.
Oh,
yeah. Bro, yeah, that was a phenomenal episode.
That was a phenomenal episode. Welcome. If you stayed, I hope you've enjoyed. That was a fucking banger of an episode.
That was a banger, dude.
That was a banger of an episode. We were in the zone.
Mash, bro.
we were in the zone.
I really felt like we were, dude. I felt like we were.
We were in the zone.
Liz, thank you for the shadow. That's what got me the idea of the cloud coming over. Like that was a real good episode, man. Dude.
That was then we get what is that? What episode is this? Episode 25? Yeah.
It's actually 26, but 25. Yeah.
They're only going to get better.
Dude, just everyone's better and better. Even when we're tired, because like we already said we were tired.
Yeah.
You know? And we didn't even feel like doing it.
Yeah, and we're just going into the zone. But yes, thank you for how many people? 4, 5, 6?
It was fluctuating 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 3, 2, so we're down 3, but everybody, thank you so much for watching. This was a good time. Thank you so much for a good time. Enjoyed ourselves. Yeah. It's also a bad time to stream live too. It's a real bad time to stream live. You're competing with everybody else that's streaming live. So
that is true. But
we'll get a lot of views later on.
Saying that our weekend streams get quite good views as well, to be fair.
Oh yeah. I mean
that's more in the daytime though. But yeah, what have you got to before we go? Pimp, say, do.
From Chef Book 6 is doing great. If you haven't bought it, buy it. I got Warrior Academy coming out. 6 days. It'll be up for pre-order. Super excited about that. Life's good, man. Life's good. How about you, brother? What you
got? Echoes of the Lone Wolf. Please buy that. Buy Destroyer of Gods. Thanks, Liz. Buy Destroyer of Gods. Buy anything, really. Anything. We've both got books. Yeah, buy anything. I want to get to so this is my dream. I'm gonna put on my Martin Luther King. This is my dream. My dream is for me and Gabe not to rely. We love you, Amazon, but not to have to rely on Amazon for this podcast and for our names to echo out there. So every time we put on a book, it's like, oh shit, Gabe just put out a new book. Go get that shit. That's what I want us to do. I want us to be the Story Forge boys. Every time we put something out, just top 100, top 50, top 10.
I want to be like niche and like make enough that we live really comfortably, but like stay under the radar so nobody fucks with us. Yeah. But who's Gabe Rathweg? I don't know, but he's sure got a lot of books. Frida McFadden. Who's Frida McFadden? I don't know Frida McFadden, but she's real.
But what I'm saying is there's millions of people who. There's a woman who's right now knitting on stream making bank. There's plenty of people. You don't need a lot of people. We just need the right people. But yeah, I agree 100%. That is our thing to like when everyone's bitching and moaning. Oh, Amazon. Oh, TikTok's not working. Oh, it's like we've got our tribe. We've got to leave. Don't worry about that. We're solid. This is why we do this. So please buy some books. Show some love. Go on. Say it.
I 100% agree with Dom. Check out Dominique Mondesir's books, Gabriel Rathweg's books. We are both phenomenal writers. If you like science fiction, fantasy, check us out. We got some new stuff coming up. If you like streaming.
When we say we're phenomenal writers, it might sound boasty, but just look at our rankings and our reviews. There's proof. There's social proof. Like Gabe's in the space of how long's your last book been out? Book 6, 10 days.
No, it came out the first.
Okay, so yeah, so in that time, 25 days, you've got over 200 reviews. Like, honestly, 4.6, 4.5. It's not
4.6.
There you go. So it's the social proofs in the pudding. In the day and age now, I know when we're. Sorry, I'm on a rant, but I know we were just talking about grifters. We're not grifting. Like, if we were shit, our books would be like 3.5, 2 stars, whatever. Like, we've put in the work to be here over a decade each. Buy some of our books, please. I'm not I'm not telling you how to I'm not telling you how to make $1 million, £1 million. I'm just saying to you, for the low price of less than a cup of coffee, you can have hours and hours of entertainment. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. That's all.
This isn't all, because we're gonna keep going. We're clip farming now. Let's clip farm. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We won't make you millionaires, but we'll make you thousandaires. You want to learn how to sell a book? You want to learn how to sell a book for free? Here, listen to Dom and Gabe on Dom and Gabe podcast. No, seriously. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. We talk about this a lot. We rant and rave about this, about going to conferences and seeing people who sell you how to write a book or what to do, blah, 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 blah. And we've talked about this over and over again. If somebody's charging you money on how to do something, that means they're not doing that thing. And if they're not doing it, why on earth would you take advice from somebody that's not doing it? It's like being a girl and asking how men think, or being a man and asking a guy how girls think. Like, it's just retarded. Like, hey man, I know you got 45 failed relationships, but my wife and I are having a hard time. Can you help me out? Like, that's just retarded.
And the people who are doing it are not selling courses. Like, fucking Game of the
people who are doing it
are not selling courses.
Doing it.
Yeah, so like, think of the top people in the industry. LeBron James is not teaching how to be better at basketball. Stephen King is not teaching how to be a better writer.
And you might say, why are you guys teaching us how to write? Blah, blah, blah.
We're not
teaching you shit. What we are doing...
I don't want more writers in the space. Fuck off.
What we're doing is showing what we do. So if you want to be a writer, good luck, man. Fucking work hard. Get at it. It's not that hard. I'm just showing you how it's done. With no cost. Feel free. Also...
No, like, Gabe shouldn't have to be a writer. I'm just right. I'm just right. I don't care. I don't want authors to read. Look at my stream. I only care about readers. So selfishly, I'm going to do this for myself. So I don't give a fuck.
See, there again, there's another example of Dom and I being 8 years apart. See, when I was younger, I was like, I have to win. I will win, and you will all lose.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just being.
At my age,
I'm just being honest.
Tide lifts all ships.
I'm just being honest and saying that I'm not here to teach.
Just being honest. He's actually a teacher. He teaches Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, that's different. That's
But seriously, anybody who's going to sell you how to do something that's full of shit. I don't care who you are. And I stand 10 fingers, 10 toes down. 10 fingers, 10 toes. You selling a course and you ain't doing it? Lame. Now, if I was charging for these things and doing this stuff, I would be that guy. I'd be a hypocrite. But it's all free. And I at the beginning of each podcast, of each stream, I go, hey, I am a writer who streams, not a streamer who writes. I sell books, and this is an alternative form of marketing. It's free marketing. Well, I don't have to pay somebody thousands of dollars, because that's what it costs. Thousands upon thousands of dollars to market on any kind of platform. You want to put ads on Facebook? You want to put ads on Instagram? You want to put ads on fucking X? You want to put ads on YouTube? All cost thousands of dollars. You want to make a video and post a video of you talking shit? Free.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching Storytellers podcast. We actually have 5 people watching, more than we've had the whole time. Now that we have more people watching, we're out. Peace.
Where were you, motherfuckers? Until next time.
We're back on. Yeah, you want to do a podcast this weekend?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, what do you guys? Real quick before we get out of here, what do you guys celebrate in England? That's not Thanksgiving.
Nothing.
That's because y'all stuck.
No, Guy Fawkes.
Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Guy Fawkes night.
When's that?
Fuck no, hold on. When's Guy?
You don't know?
No,
that's not Thanksgiving.
Oh no, it's nothing. Like, you lot go fucking ham for Thanksgiving. No, it's
that's when we met the Indians, shared food, then killed them all. No,
shit,
it wasn't that bad.
Hold on, has Guy Fawkes night really gone? No, Guy Fawkes night's been a god. It's the 5th of November. So nothing.
Is that where that comes from? Remember the 5th of November? 5th of
November, yeah. So
did
nothing.
Did he like not do anything? He like almost did something?
Yes.
So like, this is a guy who almost did something.
Almost blew up Parliament. Almost.
But he didn't really do anything.
No. So it's the
Almost
biggest.
Did something.
But the biggest the biggest participation award of all time.
So your whole country has this whole day dedicated to some dude who almost did something.
Yes.
That's gay.
But no, like Thanksgiving there's nothing like Thanksgiving in any part of the world.
Really?
Maybe Carnival in Black.
Have you ever been to a Thanksgiving?
No. I want to.
I want to explain to the world how great Thanksgiving is.
Just to experience like that thing, because is Thanksgiving for you a lot bigger than Christmas?
It is. Thanksgiving kind of heralds in the beginning of the holiday season, right? So
okay.
Christmas is like New Year's, Christmas is the end, and Thanksgiving kind of begins. And then like in America, I don't think you've been here during the holidays, have you?
No, I was here when I was younger from my mum, but not as an adult, no. So
the whole of America changes from November to January, and everybody's really fucking nice, and we're just in a good mood because Thanksgiving is like a day for everybody to be like, hey, I'm thankful for everything I have in my life.
Okay.
And it used to be a lot more big, and everybody would be into it, but now with all the chaos and the weird shit, everybody gets kind of crazy. But it's like a day where everybody just is really cool. And you'll see it out. Your people are just nice out. Everybody, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. The Christmas music starts. And everybody's just cool. And so for about 2 months, like Americans are just like the nicest, most polite, kind people everywhere.
Okay.
And it's just a phenomenal time. And it's good food. We roast giant turkeys and make fat gravy and potatoes with butter and green bean casserole and candied yams and pumpkin. Dude, it's just great. It's so much fun. And everybody gets together. We have a good time. Watch football. It's a great time. You should come next year. I'll invite you out. It'll be a good time.
Okay.
So for all of you Euros and Itais and Egos and Chinos and Ostros and Bios, Thanksgiving is probably one of the best times that you come to America. If you really want to experience Americans at their best.
Oh my God.
What?
All right. On that note, no. You know what? Carnival in Brazil.
No, that's perverted. This is nothing like that. We don't.
It's perverted in your eyes, motherfucker. We don't
run around naked begging people in the street.
It's perverted in your eyes. What's more perverted than fucking wiping out a whole people, taking their land?
Anyway. That was your people who did it. Your people.
Nope. I'm fucking
Europeans.
Dude,
you think that dissolves it? You're British by birth.
No.
Yeah, you're a British citizen, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You can't disavow shit from the color of your skin. Your country is your country. You did that shit. Your people. You brought those blankets with smallpox. You gave to the Indians, and you danced over their graves.
I'm fucking starving, but this is a talk for next podcast.
We're just fucking around, everybody.
Yeah, let's do one maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. You got anything going?
No, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Dom, I had a blast. This is a great podcast. This one is probably one of the better episodes that we've done, I think, sir.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There's been a few, but this is good. All right.
Anything else? You got anything?
No, just buy our books. I'm not selling. I'm only selling my books. I was gonna say I'm not selling shit. I'm only selling buy my books. Thank you.
Stay classy, San Diego.
And
we out.
Peace. Yeah. Peace.